this is your first time to my channel, and if it's not, then welcome back. So this video is meant to be for students who are still not seniors. I'm sorry for the noise, but it's kind of windy too. Should I wait for the wind to stop? The wind stop! Yeah, it's not stopping. Anyways, so I'm a senior graduating this year, and I will be attending Boston College if you have watched my previous videos. And I applied to this college with 1010 SAT score and a 4.1 GPA and a lot of volunteering hours, more than 500 volunteering hours. So I'm going to explain to you what you really need and what you really don't need, and what are the things that I'm talking about if you never heard about them. So first of all, don't believe anyone who says that you need to be perfect at everything in order to go to one of the schools that you dream about. There are things that you need to sacrifice in your life to get to where you want to be, but everything is possible with hard work. So first of all, I would like to say that English is not my first language. I speak Arabic, Turkish, and English, and I've been here for only 5 years, and I didn't speak English before I came here. So I learned everything from the start at an 8th grade and then moved on to where I am right now. I did not expect to get into any competitive school because I got denied from Boston University, Northeastern, Tufts University, even UMass Amherst. And after all those rejections, I thought there is no more hope to get into one of the competitive colleges I applied for. So I was leading on to MCPHS, and then after I got the letter from Boston College, all my point of view about college process have changed. So I am here right now to prove to you that perfect grades, perfect SAT score is not everything you need. So I will explain to you the classes that are offered in high school. They are maybe called different names in your school. I do not know about other schools, but I will tell you what my school have offered, and maybe your school has it too. There are college honors and AP classes in your school that are offered, and there are dual enrollment classes and virtual high school. So college classes are the lowest and easiest classes you can take in your school, and those are like less homework, less testing quizzes, you move in a slower pace, and I think it's perfect if you don't like to study. And honors classes are the ones where the teacher moves a little bit faster and you get more homework and you spend more time studying and you have a lot of quizzes and tests. Another class I have mentioned is AP. AP is a college class, so it's a college credit class. You take it the whole school year, and then in May you take an exam. If you pass the exam in July, then you get college credit, so you don't have to take this course in college, which is a perfect class. But it's so much work. You have to maybe stay overnight studying. There are a lot of tests, so you will be overwhelmed, especially if you took more than one class. And another one, as I have mentioned, is virtual high school. And virtual high school is an online class that you can take. Maybe you want to take a class that is not offered in your school. Like I wanted to take a psychology and it wasn't offered in my school. So I was like, let me take it online and see what type of courses is and learn the basics. So I took this course online, and it was for only 1 semester. I did my best in the class, but it was so much work with the AP classes I took, and the communication with teacher was a little hard since I can't see them, they're online. And I was in a class with students all over the United States, which is really cool. Maybe you can make some connections. And another one is dual enrollment, which is offered in the universities around your school. It's a class where you can go and take it with a professor, and a lot of students from different high schools also come together to take the same class as you, and the professor acts as if you are a college student. It's a pretty cool class to really learn the sense of being a college student. It counts as an AP, which is really nice, and I got an A in it. I got a math class and I really enjoyed the class, and it helped me a lot when I took statistics class the next year. So I've been mentioning GPA too much. If you don't know what the GPA is a cumulative number of what your grades look like, and you apply with that to colleges. If you take harder classes, like more challenging classes, as I have mentioned, like honors, AP, dual enrollment, those gonna increase your GPA because you put more effort, and If you haven't, then your GPA may be lower than someone who have gotten AP classes. But you need to focus not on challenging classes mostly, you need to focus on what you're good at. So you need to have good grades because they're gonna look at your transcript when you're applying to college. So first I want you to consider something and ask yourself these questions first. Are you a test person, or are you a person who does really good on submitting assignments on time and doing a lot of homework? I asked myself a little late this question, but I figured out that I'm a person that cannot do really well on tests and quizzes because I'm not good at making guesses and I'm not good at remembering so much. So even if I study so hard, I do perform good, but that's time consuming. So I choose that I am a person who can complete assignments on time and lots of homework. I can even stay all night doing homework, and I prefer not to take a test. Yes, I'm crazy. But if you're that person like me, then challenge yourself with AP courses. Because when you're taking that AP course class, your teacher is not going to have enough time in the class to give you a lot of tests. That means you'll be doing more learning than actually testing your ability. When I took AP statistics class, every week we had a test or a quiz. But when I took literature class, we didn't really have any tests or quizzes. All we did is essays. It depends on the teacher in your school too. I recommend that you ask upperclassmen about the teacher because they really know what you're gonna go through and they give you good advices. If you're gonna ask what's the best GPA to get into competitive college, I think that's not something you should consider because colleges would not only consider your GPA and your grades, as I have mentioned in the beginning. So step we're looking at is your SATs. And if you know, you take the pre-SAT practice 1, freshman, sophomore, and junior year. Yep, you get practice. And if you're junior year, you get the real one. And then in the summer, you have time to retake it 3 times, I think. And you can also get the subject test. And you get your results and you can apply to college with them. And if you have taken SAT before, you know how hard it is. I took it as much as I could to test. And guess what? I didn't perform well, as I have said. And I lost hope. But I learned that SAT is also not everything you need to apply for college. I'm gonna tell you the secret of why I got in one of the most competitive colleges, and that is extracurricular and volunteering and challenges that you came through. Your essay tells the person a big portion of who you are. So consider writing about the challenge you came through, proving to the college that you are strong enough to get through anything happens in life. Prove to the college that something has happened into your life that changed your point of view. That's the biggest advice I could give you. That takes a lot of time, a lot of tries to write it, and a lot of correcting. Make a lot of people read your essay before submitting it. If you think that's who you are explaining it in an essay, so many people may not agree with you, but if you believe in it, then follow your heart. I'm in the year that's exactly my age, so that's something I overcame. I learned and I came to the same point everyone is at. Like, I would definitely recommend that you say anything that's hard. Even if you can't say it to the college, I definitely recommend that you say it. Like, that person is not gonna know who you are when they read your essay. Like, they're not gonna know your face. They're just gonna read the words. So they won't know really who you are reading when they read that essay. So if you want to get emotional in it, get emotional. So we're done with the essay portion. Now let's jump on extracurricular and volunteering, the most fun part in your application. And not only your application, throughout your high school career. You should know that colleges don't want someone who is perfectly smart and not. You should know that colleges don't want someone who is very smart and does not appreciate giving back to their community. You want to give back to the community, regardless if you're applying to college or not. You need to volunteer. You need to show that you are someone who wants to help others. Colleges want to benefit from you, not only you benefit from them. I get we're gonna be paying thousands of dollars for college and just too expensive, like they're taking advantage of us. But no, you need to think the opposite way too. Colleges have a college admission process because they want to choose someone who is more likely to help them out too. Someone's gonna be participating in clubs. Someone's gonna be helping others one day. Someone who overcame challenges. That means it's not gonna be so hard to overcome other challenges in college too. College is so stressful, it's nothing like high school. I haven't gone through that process yet, but I see all my friends how they struggle. So, when I say volunteering, it could mean that volunteering at any event or internship. I definitely recommend internships because in internships you learn more things because you're constant with what you're doing. And I did 2 internships. I volunteered over 500 hours, so it's all worth it, you know? It all pays off in the end. So listen to me, go volunteer now. Find somewhere that you want to volunteer at. Find somewhere that you like to volunteer at. You can volunteer even at the hospital. You can volunteer anywhere. Just make an application. Use your summer wisely. I used my 2 summers for volunteering at the internship. And look, it's worth it right now. Next one is being a leader. First of all, remember this quote always. If your actions inspire others to dream more, learn more, and do more, then you are a leader. That's by John Quincy Adams. And that's one of my favorite quotes. So when I say being a leader, I definitely mean that participating in a leadership role like an officer or taking a lead. Just taking any lead. I was a class officer. I was a vice president of National Honor Society. I also was in a UN program, which I was in the advising board, which I had to lead the program most of the months. Yep. But also remember this, if you don't get into the college you want to go to, it's not the end of the world. And if you are financially unstable, I recommend that you apply to base need college where they provide whatever you need for college to attend them, and that's most of the colleges I applied to. And don't lose hope because you never know what's gonna happen. Like I thought I'd never get into one of the good colleges I applied to, and I did. It doesn't mean though that the other colleges I applied to weren't good, but I wanted to go to a competitive college and also base need. And keep applying for scholarships. Scholarships are everything. You never know what you're gonna get. Even $500 can mean a lot for college. So keep applying for scholarships starting your junior year to your senior year. Even after your senior year, you can still apply in the summer. Keep applying as much as you could and never give up, even if you keep getting rejected. That's my advice all for you for today, and I hope you like this video, and I hope that I helped you with my advice. And if you have any more questions, please comment below and I'll try to help you out. I'm gonna also add my social media, which you can DM me there and I can help you out. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe. Thanks.